Syllogisms are very dangerous. Here's an example. If you make the wrong logical statement at the beginning, you can get wrong results. All mammals exhibit homosexual behavior. True. William Lane Craig is a mammal. True. Therefore, William Lane Craig exhibits homosexual behavior. Now, that isn't true. Well, as far as I know. But the point is, you can get that if you just blindly accept the assumptions at the beginning. And those assumptions are the ones I don't want you to blindly accept.
Cars have horns, cows have horns. Therefore, a cow is a car. It's easy to do logic, no matter who you are. I have a head, a hog has a head. Therefore, I am a hog. And if I put in Fido, then that must mean I'm a dog. My cat has legs, my table has legs. Therefore, my table is a cat. You can do great logic, no matter where you're at.
One part that got a big laugh from everyone was his syllogism to show that deductive arguments don't work.
Yes, this was the most remarkable attack on deductive logic that I've ever heard in my life, Kevin. This was so bad. I've said it represents the Marianas Trench of philosophy. It's that low. This is the low point of these debates, philosophically speaking. He says, look at this syllogism. All mammals exhibit homosexual behavior. William Craig is a mammal. Therefore, William Craig exhibits homosexual behavior. Now, the syllogism is so outrageous and provocative that people miss the point. The point is supposed to be that here we have a valid argument based on true premises that leads to a false conclusion. It leads to the conclusion William Lane Craig is a homosexual, which is false, and yet that conclusion is derived from a valid argument with true premises. And therefore, this is supposed to invalidate the use of deductive logic. Well, this is astonishing. I mean, never mind the self-refuting procedure of trying to use logic to refute logic. The point is that this argument is informally invalid because it uses terms equivocally. It's like the following syllogism, Kevin. Socrates was Greek. Greek is a language. Therefore, Socrates was a language. Now, that's obviously wrong because it uses the word Greek equivocally. In the first premise, it's an ethnicity. In the second premise, it's a language. And so the argument is simply invalid because of equivocation. Similarly, when you say all mammals exhibit homosexual behavior, what you mean is all species of mammals. But when you say in the second premise, William Lane Craig is a mammal, you don't mean William Craig is a species of mammal. You mean he's an individual organism that is a mammal. And therefore, the argument is invalid. You've used the terms equivocally. If you mean all individual organisms that are mammals exhibit homosexual behavior, then the first premise is false. If you mean by the second premise, William Lane Craig is a species of mammal, then the second premise is false. So you cannot construct a valid argument from those premises when you use the terms to have the same meaning. It's only by equivocating on the terms that you construct this argument leading to this false conclusion. So this, as I say, is really, this is the low point of these three dialogues where Professor Krauss mounts this attack upon deductive logic itself based upon this specious argument.
Cars have horns, cows have horns. Therefore, a cow is a car. It's easy to do logic, no matter who you are. I have a head, a hog has a head. Therefore, I am a hog. And if I put in Fido, then that must mean I'm a dog. My cat has legs, my table has legs. Therefore, my table is a cat. You can do great logic, no matter where you're at.
Just as knowledge on the fact that we know very little about who wrote the Bible, not to mention a number of known forgeries, known edits, and known redactions, should lead anyone who's rational to think twice about the credibility of the Bible. Now I say think twice rather than just reject, because this would be known as a genetic fallacy, i.e. the fallacy of origins. I could rather simply say that the flying spaghetti monster came to Henderson in a dream and touched him with his newly appendage. However, Henderson, being the heretic, got the wrong idea and turned into satire, and that's how we got the entire flying spaghetti monster thing. That's how easy theology is. Anyone can do it, it's just ad hoc response to a basic criticism. Not that hard. Fact is, satire, the entire purpose of satire, is to point out how ridiculous your position actually is. You do not then get to exclude it for being ridiculous, as that's kind of the purpose. You believe in magic. Call it miracles or whatever you like, it is magic.